How about them Cowboys?
Hello, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to the Cowboys Suite. This is a quick post-game show to talk about last night's um, not very convincing win, but a win that we'll take. I wanted to talk about two things. Number one, Dak Prescott. He continues to improve. Last night was, again, a little bit better. He's still got a few things to work on. There's a picture out there in internet land of Dak looking at some receivers and doing that nervous shuffle that he does. And then there's all this open green. That's one of those things where he should have taken off for a 5, maybe 10-yard gain. And that's on him. That's on Linehan for telling him to stay back there and pass. They want a passing game. I don't think that they don't care about the run at all, but there's plenty of reasons that Zeke is not getting 20 carries per game. Didn't really need it last night, but I think Zeke knew he wasn't going to get that many carries, so he just decided to make the most out of what he did get. Well, one of the reasons that he's not going to get these carries, and you can look back on the last 12 years, I think, of Dallas Cowboys football. Who's been running that offense for the most part? That's Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett is a quarterback. You can say, well, he hasn't really been a quarterback in years. Once a quarterback, always a quarterback. Like once a Marine, always a Marine. Once a cop, always a cop. It's the same thing with quarterbacks. Now, you all went to high school, so follow me here. Everybody remembers their high school quarterback. Now, 50% of the time, he was a pretty cool guy. Went on to do great things after high school. The other 50% of the time, the guy never really achieved his potential. Never really achieved his potential. But his father bought him a nice car. He had the best girlfriend. He had all the cool friends hanging out with him. A little jealousy, yeah, okay. But these were the guys. Didn't really make it there. Didn't really do anything with themselves afterwards, and you can find them at a used car dealership selling cars. Jason Garrett is a guy who had limited success in college and in the pros. He was a backup for a long time until he went to the Giants, I guess, and he never really achieved his dream of going to that Super Bowl. And so he tried to live that dream through Tony Romo and now Dak Prescott at the expense of some really good runners through the years. You take Zeke and you take DeMarco Murray out of this equation. You think back to when Garrett was an offensive coordinator. Why do you think they never developed Julius Jones? Why do you think they never developed Marion Barber, Felix Jones, Tashard Choice? Some of those guys, they never really had an interest in developing them. And they were good runners. That's because Jason Garrett was, and always will be a quarterback, and this team will live and die by the pass as long as he has anything to say about it. So there's a little insight on Garrett for you. Other thing I wanted to talk about is next week, Atlanta. This is going to be an interesting game here. Matt Ryan. Ask yourself this question. How pissed off is Matt Ryan right now that he got beat by the Cleveland Browns? Now, it's not the same Cleveland Browns as last year. It's not the same Cleveland Browns as 2 years ago. This team is growing now. They are starting to put it together a little bit. And I think that Baker Mayfield is the guy. He gets some good coaching behind him. There's no telling what this kid can do. So not to take anything away from the Browns, but right now, Matt Ryan, all he can think about is, I just got beat by the Cleveland Browns. So the question is, does he take this out on Dallas? Does Atlanta embarrass Dallas like they did a year ago? I don't know. Other questions is, will the Cowboys continue to use Zeke? You know it, I know it, probably not more than 20 carries in that game. So we'll see what happens there. And does Dak continue to improve? Does he see those open running lanes and just say, look, I don't care what Linehan's telling me, I don't care what Garrett's telling me, I'm going to run. He's got Jerry's support. Jerry wants him to run. Steven, But anyway, we're going to cut it off there. I've got a dentist appointment here in a little bit, and I'm getting a root canal, so I can continue to look pretty for you people. Anyway, give me a comment below, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep this going. And until next time, go Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?